We're at the approaching the end of January, and January is a big energetic month. So, what has been going on? Let's see. Welcome to Menopause Made Easy with Tanya, helping you thrive after 45. It's the new year, like I mentioned, and motivation is high. Goals are big, willpower is strong. It might already be receding. I think it's by January 21st. Most people have abandoned their New Year's goal. And this is coming in at about the 22nd of January, I believe, around that time. All right. So the willpower may start to be tinkering off. But what if you've fallen into the same trap as last year and you overcommitted? You're going all in and then you're burning out. Today, I'm going to share two overlooked but powerful strategies to help you finally stick to your habits and see real change, starting small, which is what I've talked about for years, and habit stacking, which I've also talked about. We're going to compare three women and how their approaches to health goals set them up for success or failure. And this one's all about sustainable momentum, not short term perfection. Because I have to be honest, short term perfection can sometimes be easy. There is a place for it, but it will wane if we don't. Again, if you've listened to every episode in January, lots of tidbits. We've got to work on our self image. We need to look at the pillars of health, not just nutrition. Okay, so lots of tidbits this month to help you rewire your mindset. So I know that, in January, like I said, it's a big energetic shift. And maybe you have a new planner. I get a new planner every year. I like to write things down. I am not a computer person. Maybe you went and bought yourself some new running shoes or a new outfit. Your fridge is stocked with healthy foods and you're ready. And you tell yourself, I'm working out 5 days a week. No more sugar, no alcohol, no carbs. I'm going to be in bed by 8 o'clock every night. I'm all in. And maybe you do. And maybe you did for a week, maybe two. Maybe you're still going strong. But eventually you crash. You're sore, tired, moody, and suddenly you're reaching for the chocolate and skipping workouts. And this is that all or nothing cycle. And let me tell you, it's a tricky one to break because it feels, or sorry, yeah, it is a tricky one to break because I even sometimes go, that's it, Tanya. And it never lasts long because I'm not doing the deeper work. And it can feel very productive at first, but it's not sustainable. And today I want to share with you some simple but overlooked strategies that can really help you create lasting health habits. And that is start small. I have said this repeatedly. I think I've been doing this podcast for 4 years now. Simple, no, what do I say? Small hinges swing big doors, right? And then find the right time through habit stacking. So let's just focus on start small for a moment. We think change has to be big to be effective, but the truth is small wins lead to big results. Small shifts done consistently over time. Start with 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Do something small. Do it consistently and it grows. And we're looking for that word consistently. So a couple of examples is movement. Instead of 5 works out a week, start with 2 minutes of stretching in the morning or commit to a 5 minute walk after lunch. Keep it really small because when you do it, you feel good about yourself. When you don't do it, you don't feel good about yourself. And in my Vibrant Living Academy, I have lots of 5 minute programs. I have lazy lady workouts, all sorts of things in there just that are really small to help you get started. And then a nutrition example would be instead of overhauling your whole entire diet, start by adding one vegetable a day, maybe one vegetable a meal. Maybe start drinking 1 glass of water before each meal. Whatever you're doing, it's building consistency and you're teaching your brain, I can do this. Now, habit stacking and timing is also very important. You don't need willpower. You need structure. And this is where habit stacking comes in. Habit stacking is when you attach a new habit to one you already do. All right. So I actually talked about this. I have a great episode that I did on cold plunging many episodes ago. It's near the beginning, and it's not about cold plunging. And I haven't done the cold plunging like that since that time. But I actually learned a lot of things about myself. So actually, that's a really good episode to listen to. And with habit stacking, there is some trial and error, right? But then eventually you find your rhythm, and that's what you need to do too. So, some examples are after I brush my teeth in the morning, I do 2 minutes of mobility work. Okay, that's it. Do something for your mobility. And your nutrition tweak or habit stacking can be while I'm making my morning tea or coffee, I prep a protein rich snack for later. And by pairing new habits with old ones, you make them easier to stick with, and it creates a built in reminder because you can say you want to do something, at least I have. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even do that because I didn't anchor it into an existing habit. So let's compare three women here. They're all made New Year's health goals. So let's dive in. There's white knuckle Wendy, and she goes all in. 5 workouts a week, no sugar, no alcohol, strict bedtime. She crashes in 10 days. Her back hurts, she's moody, and by February, she's back where she started, waiting for next January. And there are a lot of people like this. Then there's slow and steady Sandra. And Sandra starts with 5 minutes of stretching after her morning coffee. She adds one vegetable to lunch. And by week 3, she's walking 10 minutes a day and prepping balanced meals twice a week. By March, she's built real momentum. Her habits stick because they're part of her life. Oh, that's so powerful. And then flow finding Fran. She experiments. She tries short evening walks, but realizes she prefers movement in the morning. So she stacks it with her tea time. She tries overnight oats for breakfast, and they become her go to. She adapts instead of giving up. And I think this is so important. Just because something doesn't work, try something else, right? And this is again with my philosophy of practice and play, practice and play. So, what are some takeaways that you can do to apply this week? Start small. 1 minute, 2 minutes, just start and keep it small. Trust me, this works for your brain. Habit stack. Attach new habits to old ones you already do daily. Experiment. Finding the right time takes trial and error. Give yourself permission to adjust, to practice and play. Progression over perfection. Consistency builds confidence. Okay. Consistency builds confidence. And you don't have to do it all in January. Okay. You just have to keep going. So, an exercise I've done with my clients in the past is we pick 12 habits to work on, and then we decide which habit we want to work on each month. And then we keep each other accountable. And I do this in my group coaching or with my private clients. So, my final thought for this episode is this year, skip the burnout, skip the quick fixes. Build habits that last. And remember, small hinges swing big doors. You've got this, ladies, one small habit at a time. And if you need help, I am here for you. You can reach out to me, Tanya, Tanya, at moveyourbody.ca. I would love to chat and help you. You just have to make that first simple shift to reach out to me. And if this episode resonated, please share it with your friends and family. Thank you for listening. Please like or even comment on my podcast. And until next time, big hugs, and I will see you in the next episode.